You have seen the most ambitious. Are the top 10 most expensive marine creatures? The first value 1 billion. His fecal matter is as high as 200,000 yuan per kilogram. The horn of the legendary unicorn is as high as 250,000 yuan. This issue of the Eye of Science will take stock of the most prestigious in the world. 10 kinds of expensive marine life. Please long press like, comment plus subscribe. Let's find out. 10th place, blue lobster for $1,000. Blue lobster, formerly known as red eel shrimp, native to Australia. It is a unique and precious species of lobster. Blue lobster. It's like the ceiling in crayfish. Generally speaking, blue foods are often a sign that they are not edible. However, the blue lobster is an exception. The blue shell of the blue lobster, far from reducing people's appetite. Instead, it was popular. Blue lobster has a tender taste. It tastes sweet, with its beautiful appearance. It soon became a precious delicacy demanded by everyone. The color of blue lobsters is caused by a genetic mutation. The probability of a blue lobster appearing is 1 in 2 million. For every 2 million lobsters, there might be a blue lobster. Therefore, it is also known as the Hermes of the lobster industry. And its price has also reached an astonishing 4,000 yuan. The size of the blue lobster, it's a little bit bigger than the average lobster. Certainly, it also tastes unmatched by ordinary lobster. Due to its bright color, it's hard to escape the eyes of predators. So adult blue lobsters are very rare. The opportunity for fishermen to catch blue lobsters, very few. The 9th king turtle, $30,000. From the name, it has a regal style. This also highlights his prestigious position among salmon. Emperor turtles are also known as Rolls-Royce among salmon. King turtles are mainly produced in New Zealand. He was extremely particular about the environment in which he grew up. Not only do you need cold, clear waters. At the same time, the requirements for water temperature and water quality this is also the main reason for its scarce production. The reason why the emperor tortoise is inside natural fish oil ingredients significantly higher than other species of salmon and silica. This makes its meat delicate and tender. Full taste. Compared to regular salmon, the taste of the king turtle is richer and more delicate. Its fat is evenly distributed. The meat is elastic, bringing unique taste enjoyment to diners. The production of king turtles is less than 1% of the world's total salmon population. Rare is precious. This makes it relatively expensive in the market. It is a relatively expensive seafood ingredient. Price per natural king turtle. It can reach more than $30,000 due to its high quality and unique taste. Monarch turtles worldwide. Affected by many high-end restaurants, favored by food lovers. Become a Michelin restaurant, etc. Essential fish varieties for high-end dining establishments. 8th place, mint fairy at 80,000 yuan. Mint fairy U, also known as gentleman fairy, mainly distributed in the eastern Pacific Ocean. Coral reef area. It's not mint green. It's red and white. The color is very eye-catching. The body length can grow to about 7 centimeters. It is an ornamental fish that can only be raised by local tyrants. Since mint fairies generally live in 200 body of water, it's extremely difficult to catch. And the mint angelfish itself is extremely rare. Looking for him in the depths of the sea, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack, even if it is caught. It's not a problem to raise him. The requirements of peppermint angelfish for survival environment extremely demanding. In an artificial environment, to create a close to natural habitat environment, very difficult. You can't feed them if you're not careful. And peppermint angelfish guts are super small. Slightly stronger light or sound will affect their health and survival. It's these even more difficult situations. Raise the price of mint angelfish to 80,000 yuan. One, of course, could be more expensive. This makes him at the ornamental fish market, became extremely precious, a rare breed. I have to say that the mint angelfish is really beautiful. Who wouldn't want to have such a beautiful little fish? 7th place after China, $100,000 before that. You may never have met him. This creature is called the Chinese queen. It is a kind of posterior section. The average body length of limbs can reach 60 centimeters. From the name, after China, it is mainly distributed in China. As early as 51 years ago, it has appeared since China. He is a veritable living fossil of the ocean. A long time ago, after China, there are hundreds of species. However, today there are only 4 species left. It has also become a state-level protected animal. The most remarkable thing about the Chinese queen is his blood. Unlike most living things, the blood of the post-Chinese is blue. And it's one of the most expensive liquids in the world. The blood contains a special type of cell. It's called amate-like cells. The substances released by these cells are exposed to bacterial endotoxin will produce a gel-like reaction. By extracting this component in the blood after Chinese, can be made into a post-world for detecting drugs and medical apparatus. Is it contaminated with bacterial endotoxins? This detection method is efficient and sensitive, can guarantee medical use, product safety, and effectiveness. And the price of his blood soared to a liter. $100,000, 6th place. 1 angle meridian, 250,000 yuan. Queen Elizabeth of England. received a gift. He loved it and commanded the craftsman to make it into a scepter. Symbolizes supremacy. And this precious gift is the one-horned crystal horn. It is said that in Europe at that time, a one-horned crystal corner can even be bought. The next castle. Europe believes strongly in unicorns. You all have unicorns. The impression is that of the tearing horse divine beast with horns on its head. In fact, this mythical beast was only invented by people. But when they found the narwhal, the imagination in my heart has finally become a reality. Narwhals. The price of horns has therefore surpassed that of diamonds. Gold. Narwhals don't actually have horns on their heads. It was his teeth. This tooth is certainly not a decoration. When hunting prey, he doesn't stab his prey with horns. It's slapping. After knocking the prey unconscious, he quickly dodged. Narwhal feet were not only found in 17th century Europe. It symbolizes status and power, especially in their groups. The longer the narwhal's feet are, the higher the status. Although centuries have passed, narwhals, on the other hand, never depreciated. Prices up to $250,000. 5th place, Aka red coral, $1.50 million. Red coral is an incredibly valuable organic gem. Usually grows on the seafloor at a depth of 2 kilometers. Rock glue polished red coral. That's called a bright. It is often used to make ornaments. It has a very high collection value. Red coral comes in a wide variety of colors. The most precious of these is the Aka red coral. In our country, ancient red coral is regarded as auspicious. The dynasty Zhou of the Qing dynasty emperor was caused by red coral, a symbol of nobility and interpretation. In the West, red coral has also been endowed with various beautiful meanings. Red coral can also be used as a Chinese herbal medicine after finishing. Has demonopsis. Enshen is shocked. The effective phase source straight blood. Red coral grows very slowly. It takes 100 years to grow into a single plant. It takes 300 years to grow to 1 kilogram. And red coral has extremely high requirements for living environment. No artificial breeding is possible. This also makes it extremely scarce. The price is also extremely high. Ordinary ochre. The price of red coral is $2,500 per gram, to around $5,000. And the top cow blood red Akahan Mountain Lake. The price is even more, reached $10,000 per gram. The entire Akahan Mountain Lake can be as high as $1.50 million. The fourth with a hat, $2 million. With a hat, also known as the 13 forests. It's a species with 13 scales on its back. Piece of large sea turtles. The body length can reach more than 1 meter. Weighs up to 50 kilograms. In ancient times, it was a jade-like delicacy. The appearance is also often associated with some precious ornaments. While wearing a hat stage, it is destined that he is noble and extraordinary. Hats are also known as long-lived turtles. He can live up to 1,500 years. His turtle shell is also in the baptism of time. It gets shinier. It looks as crystal clear as jade. Therefore, many people use capped turtle shells to make jewelry. Jewelry made of capped turtle shells is dazzling. And it also has the meaning of longevity. So it quickly gained popularity from everyone. In ancient times, wearing a hat is the exclusive luxury of nobles and royalty. According to the Compendium of Materia Medica, wearing a hat can also be interpreted. Although this effect may not be recognized by modern science. But this is enough to show that people are concerned about the importance of wearing a hat. Someone once sold 14 pieces of turtle shell jewelry with a hat. Made jewelry. Prices up to $2 million. Third place, blue flag tuna, $21 million. You may not have eaten blue flag tuna, but you must have heard of him. Blue flag tuna is known as the king of sashimi. It's a first-class delicacy in the fish industry. Not only is the meat delicious, and it is rich in a variety of nutrients. As long as you take a bite, you can reminisce for a lifetime. Bluefin tuna is definitely the top of the fish world. But you know the hidden side of him? The fate of the blue flag tuna doomed him to be sad. Miserable life. The tuna is the fastest pelagic fish in the world. One of the hardest working fish in the world. Because he's been swimming all his life. Due to limitations in one's ability to breathe, he only gets oxygen when he's swimming. If it stops, it dies. It swims even when you sleep. And that's why. The meat quality of blue flag tuna. It will be very tight and delicious. Coveted. However, with the increase in human fishing, blue flag tuna populations have plummeted. Prices are going up. At a tuna auction in Japan in 2019, a single blue flag tuna weighing 278 kilograms, it was actually sold for a sky-high price of 21 million yuan. Some even teased, "I have lived my whole life without a fish worth anything." Second place, bay porpoise, $50 million bay porpoise. It's also known as the vaquator, the smallest of the sea guinea pigs. It is also the most endangered mammal. Therefore, it is known as the ocean giant panda. But in reality, it is more precious than the giant panda. According to the survey in 2012, there are only 12 of them left. Some even predict this organism will go extinct in 2018. Fortunately, this prophecy did not come true. The Caspian dolphin is mainly found in Mexico. Gulf of California. Giawan dolphin. It is the smallest species of dolphin. The adult Kawachi dolphin is only about 140 centimeters long, weighs only 50 kilograms, around the eyes of the dolphin, and a circle of dark circles under the eyes. From this point of view, it also fits the title of the ocean giant panda very well, where the dolphins live. It is also the habitat of the Giawan stonefish. The value of the Giawan stonefish is very high. So many fishermen come to catch. And the domestic porpoise. And as a result, they're often the target of manslaughter. According to the survey, only 10 to 13 vaquita remain in 2023. Current conservation measures for the domestic porpoise. No less than 50 million has been spent. The first sperm whale 1 billion. The sperm whale is the largest toothed whale in the world. The body length can reach 18 meters. It can weigh up to 50 tons. You might think that, such a behemoth, it's very slow to move. But the fragrance is excellent. A strong swimmer can swim more than 30 kilometers per hour. And you can also dive to depths of more than 2 kilometers. And you know what? In fact, the name of the fragrance is related to his feces. His poop doesn't stink. It's the famous incense of the dragon. Prey swallowed in fragrance. A special substance is formed in its intestines. This substance is dragon salty incense, but it's not all flavored shit. They all contain dragon salts. It is estimated that in 1,000 head of perfume, only a few heads can expel dragon salty incense. It is a rare item of 1/1,000th. Just 1 kilogram of Longshan Township is worth $200,000. The grinder has the largest brain in the world, weighed up to 9 kilograms. This also means that his intelligence may far exceed that of humans. Over the years, as humans have hunted and killed in large numbers, the bomb is also beginning to become endangered, and the price of applying flavor has therefore reached sky-high prices. The price of a head of perfume is even as high as 1 billion.